Good morning. Welcome to Candy Cunundrum. Today we're going to focus on operations with fractions.
Today, during math, you will apply and extend previous understandings of multiplication and division to multiply and divide fractions.
Before we begin talking about candy today, let's have a quick refresher of fractions. A fraction is a part of a whole. It is less than one whole, but bigger than zero. We use fractions in our everyday life. How many of you have baked chocolate chip cookies before? If your cookie recipe calls for 2/3 a cup of chocolate chips, how many total cups of chocolate chips would you need if you doubled the recipe? After you find your answer, turn and share your thinking with the person sitting next to you.
If you doubled your cookie recipe, you would need 1 1/3 cups of chocolate chips. Did you and your partner find the correct answer?
Today you're going to have the opportunity to solve a problem involving chocolate bars. You're going to work on this problem individually and solve using representations and models. Remember when you are reading the problem to think about what it's asking you to solve. When you finish, compare your answers with a partner and discuss your thought process.
The problem you are going to be working on deals with chocolate bars. Miss Pate's 20 students all got A's on their math test, so she bought chocolate bars to give them as a reward the next day. During the night, however, Miss Pate's cat chewed up 5 of the bars. She didn't have time to go to the store to buy more bars. Miss Pate put her students into groups of 4. She gave each group 3 chocolate bars and told them they had to find a way to share the 3 bars equally among 4 students. Draw a model to show how the students could have shared the bars. How much chocolate will each student get? Pause the video to solve the problem. When you have found your answer, click play to move on to the next slide.
We have another problem for you to solve that may be a little trickier. Now Miss Pates gave each group 9 chocolate bars and told them they had to find a way to share the 9 bars equally among 4 students. Draw a model to show how the student could have shared the bars. How much chocolate will each student get? Pause the video to solve the problem. When you have found your answer, click play to move on to the next slide.
When you have found an answer, turn to a partner and discuss your answer and your models of representation. When discussing with your partner, explain why you chose to solve each problem that way. Pause the video and resume when discussion ends.
For the first problem, each student will receive 3/4 of a chocolate bar. For the second problem, each student will receive 9/4 of a chocolate bar, or 2 1/4 of a chocolate bar. 9/4 and 2 1/4 are equivalent fractions, and so either answer is correct.
After discussing with your partner, I'd like you to think about a few questions. Did you and your partner solve the problem the same or differently? The second question I have for you is, which way was more efficient, you or your partners? Do you recognize any similarities between the two problems and the answers you have found?